Can you talk a little bit about an incident that happened right before the House of Blues concert in the parking lot on July 4th of 1996 that involved, I think, one of the Outlaws?
Ooh. Oh, okay. You talking about Fatal? Okay. Um. So anyway, Fatal was he was a rider. That's a New Jersey boy, brick house. I didn't brick boy. I didn't know much about him like that. I didn't know he had as much juice as he did as his little youngsters speak on him. They had a lot of respect for. I should have known with all those dudes that him and Mood showed up with in New Jersey. In New York, that was from New Jersey. So I should have known he had it like that, but he did apparently. He had that little. He was the little young rider. I always thought it was Mood, to be honest. But he had a little 40 Glock on him and was trying to come into the House of Blues with the gun. It was an off-duty Santa Monica police officer that was working for the House of Blues, which was the house. He wasn't working for me or Death Row. He was working for the House of Blues. Patted him down. They wanted to take him to jail. I told them, no, we ain't taking him to jail. And they took the gun, kept the gun. Now, y'all got y'all Kevin Hackey theories out there. When he was working, I guess he told the FBI, being an informant, what had happened, and they went and got the gun, and they released the gun. I should have been smart enough to like, how did you get this gun? But I just thought it was some shit like I would have did. Took the gun, and then a couple of days later called you and said, come and get the gun. I wouldn't, might have booked the gun in evidence working off duty either, especially not being in my jurisdiction. So I think that's what I assume. How they got the gun and all of that, I don't know. I know they did checks on it and ballistic checks on it. So all of you people that's out there, oh, that's the gun that killed Tupac. Okay, you stupid motherfuckers. They got the ballistic, so if you don't think they smart enough to go check that. But anyway, Kevin got the gun, brought it back, gave it to me. I started carrying it because I was cheap. I knew it wasn't stolen. I started carrying it around, took it to the Bahamas, left it over there when me and Shug got ordered back because we was coming back. Our plans was to come back. But that's when they took Shug into custody. And so we closed down, the studio in the Bahamas and told everybody to come back. The barber, Michelet, myself was staying at, and Shug was staying at this one little house. And it was left there, told the barber where it was. And told him to get rid of it. He said he threw it in the ocean. His name was Ron Bilal. Y'all reach out to him. And Ron Bilal got rid of the gun. That's it. That was the incident with Fatal and the gun at the House of Blues. That's it. That's all. Conspiracy theories out there, but that's what happened. Believe what you want. Because as my boy Roy Lee say, what'd he say? This shit, it's over. It's over. Have to throw Roy Lee in. I love that comedian. Rest in peace, Roy.
Okay, can you tell me in 97 when Biggie got killed, what your personal reaction was, and then what was your reaction from a business standpoint?
Personal action was like, oh shit, damn. Remember, I was in the Marina City Club with she was my girlfriend at the time, but my wife currently. In the Marina City Club, she was living with me or visiting, I don't remember. And I think it was my dad or my cousin Renee lived up north called me, like 5 or 6 in the morning. Like, man, Biggie got killed last night. And I was like, what? Oh, shit. But right after that, guess who started calling? Snoop Doggy Dogg. Because he had a house out in Claremont. My security, one of them, my main one lived in Pomona. His name was Marcus. He called me Marcus and Kenneth were my main two They both worked for Inglewood Unified School District. That were my main two security that was assigned with Snoop at the time. Where they at? Get them over here, Red. Get them over here. I'm next. I'm next. I need security over here. And I knew what he was talking about, so I immediately beefed up security on Snoop. He even, after that, that nigga even hired, I remember for video shoots and stuff like that, he even started messing with the Muslims then. I remember Shaheed and them being around, like, what you niggas around for? He's like, oh man, Snoop want extra security and stuff like that. And Shaheed and them was around, not on his everyday life and going to his house and stuff like my security did. But whenever he was in public, he wanted extra people around. And so which, you know, it wasn't Snoop war. Snoop never wanted it to be his war. And so I get it. And so, yeah, but that was one of the things at the office, of course. People at the staff was worried. Because you got to remember, when I was running stuff, and I wasn't running stuff yet, as Norris was still around when that happened. But I was still over security, and I was still the closest thing to Sheriff. You know, everybody knew, you know. But Norris was the general manager. And, you know, but everybody was worried and calling, and we beat up a little security around the office and stuff like that. But, hey, that was about it as I remember. You know, you got some people out there saying, I called them and I told them, you know, be careful when y'all going home, making sure people ain't following you and stuff like that. You might have heard Risky tell some stories. Did he ever tell you? I know Risky spoke on that before to me, like, or something, or maybe you, where, you know, people at the company was like, watch your surroundings and stuff, because nobody knew who was going to be next. So that's all that really happened. I remember right after that, we did shoot the Midnight Love video, and I remember some people being around, a lot of security and stuff being around at that particular video shoot. But yeah.